Hello, welcome to my channel, A Piece of My Opinion, reactionary channel, giving my opinion in a classroom setting. Please remember, reaction channels are about you, not for you. Don't take it personal, take the bitter with the sweet. If you know, you know. Today's agenda, live. Words of the day, mother, bring up child with care and affection. Emphasis, affection. Our second word of the day, parental abandonment. It can involve a parent neglecting their responsibilities to care for and provide for a child's basic needs or emotionally withholding affection and support. And please remember, this is my opinion. Again, welcome to my channel, A Piece of My Opinion. She titled this, okay, now let's talk about Suki. So let's talk about Suki. And let's start out by saying I am a pet lover, especially dogs. But I love pets, I love animals. So this is the framework that I'm coming from. Let's go.
I'm back, y'all. Back with my coffee.
It has already been stated with several other reactors or in the comment sections, and I'm going to say it here. She drove that car to Florida from Texas, but she couldn't drive across the city to go pick up her kids for a visitation. And not just this one last weekend that a lot of emphasis has been placed on, it's been prior situations, which is why they had that meeting spot at the airport or wherever they were meeting because of her car situation. And you see how it's all been flipped? People have been giving her too many chances, too many trips on the slide. And that some people need to start holding her accountable. She's nearer to 40 than 30.
Hi, y'all. Okay, hopefully this will be a more calm live. Okay. Yes. Hey, y'all. If you guys are coming in, go ahead and hit the like button on your way in. I would appreciate it. Let me adjust my wig. Okay. I do need to glue this baby down. There we go. There we go, y'all. Okay, let's wait because I was just live, so the notifications kind of take a while to turn on. I love to rock with you.
Ladies and gents, this is the poster child for pseudo personalities, Sybil personalities, someone that wants to act like they're so unbothered, but they fled a state because of everything that was coming down on them. She is the poster child for deflecting. Okay? And I'll say deflecting as well as a deadbeat. She is the poster child for it because she's going to refuse to talk about anything that's going to hold her accountable. And a few of the things that she discussed, she's not taking accountability. She's actually lying. So this is where we're going.
Hi. Everyone hit the like button if you're in here. Thank you. I just subscribed. Thank you. Hi, Lynn. Thank you, Rain. I appreciate it, baby. Ever been to Australia? No, baby. I think it's just the hour. I think.
Please take note also, because remember we're in a classroom setting, so we take notes and pick up on things as we're going through the lesson. That she's going to call people baby a lot because she's trying to make it personable, but in reality, it's fake. How are these people baby and all this, and you don't even know these people, and majority of them don't know you, like you stated. But you saying that people don't know you is the fact that some of these people that's quote unquote subscribing to your page don't know the history of you on this social media, where you actually live. Because this whole thing where you're going to get into social media versus real life, they're intertwined for you because you don't have a real life. Let's make sure we clock that T.
I think it's just really early. Hi. I liked and subscribed. Thank you, baby. Oh my God, here comes these people again. Hi, everyone. Hi, 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 hi.
I know her finger was tired after this live because she was blocking left and right. Left and right. If anybody said anything about her children, she was blocking. Anybody said tried to hold her accountable, she was blocking. But she's the realest bee online. Girl, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Karen. School is out, so your kids are up early. Okay, baby. Hey, Jackie. Yeah, she's okay, Gigi. She's all right. I was deciding if I wanted to like get into like everything, like all the details and everything of it, but I decided no, I'm not going to. Um, but just know that Suki, I just moved, and I couldn't bring Suki, and I loved her a lot. She was a great pet. I can't believe I'm talking about Suki. I can't believe like grown adults are worried about my dog. But
Grown adults are worried about Suki because they're pet lovers. And the way you treated Suki was disgusting. You didn't love her. You so quick about using that word and using that language, but you don't even love yourself. You mistreated that dog, and that's it, and that's all. And all this what you getting ready to do, all this sugar coating and lying that you getting ready to do is ridiculous. You mistreated that dog. No dog should be in a cage in a small apartment all day long, every day.
okay, here we are. I think that people don't know their place.
And the only reason she's addressing it because some other reactors brought out some information. That's the only reason she's addressing this. And she don't have any other content.
You know, they don't know their place. And hi, Alyssa. And they're very intrusive, and I don't know. It's just, it's giving maybe that they have no life, you know? But like I said, I'm not mad. I'm not anything. Like,
And stop trying to say what life someone else has. You have no life. That's it. You don't have any friends. You only have enablers in your life and on the internet. No one holds you accountable. They coddle you. Nobody really loves you. Nobody really wants you. You don't have a life. You don't have an education. You don't have a job. You don't have a career. You have nothing. Like you just a reject. And I hate to talk like this, but this is so ridiculous. And it would not necessarily be a big issue if children weren't involved. You have brought five other lives into this world and you moving around here like you moving. It's ridiculous. Nobody, and I don't want to hear nobody's life's perfect. This is not about anybody being perfect. It's not about anybody having to build and come out of toxicity and come out of having a bad childhood and on and on and on. You have done nothing. You don't do anything. You don't contribute to nothing, not even your children's lives. And here you are on the run, and not even a run like Beyonce talks about.
it is what it is. The only thing is, I heard people are like calling. Suki is at a shelter right now, and she's waiting to be adopted.
Yeah, and as of today, she has been adopted. I have a home, they say. But you didn't know any of this. You only knew because a reactor came out and talked about her being in the shelter. Because word on the street, you just abandoned her. You could have got rid of her a long time ago. Remember, you say that some people wanted to buy her or get her from you, a couple, and you didn't let her go. You had opportunities to let Suki go live the life that she deserves. Just like those children need to be with people where they can have the life that they deserve, not the life you want to give them because you are piss poor.
Um, but my whole thing is, I don't know why people are. They said Suki ran away. Well, they say a lot of things. Like I said, I was like, do I want to like get into like all the details of everything? But it's like I don't owe that to anybody on the internet. Um, like I said, if anybody out there wants a paid interview, you guys can hit me up.
Who would pay you for an interview? Who would pay to get a bunch of lies? Now, I'm not saying there's nobody out there that's foolish enough to do it, but for that to even come out her mouth is ludicrous, diabolical, and stupid AF.
and maybe I'll agree to it. We'll see. But I don't have to explain anything, you know? I don't have to. Like, I'm grown. But I do.
And that's her go to. I don't have to explain anything. No one has to be in my business. Nobody this and nobody that. When she doesn't want to be held accountable. When she can't stretch the lie as far as she wants to, the fallback is I don't have to tell my business. I'm grown. Because in reality, any adult can say that. Anybody can say that. I don't have to tell you my business. I'm grown. But you live on this internet to build lies upon lies upon lies. But when you don't want to be held accountable, this is what you say. And it's so unlikable. Again, you're closer to 40 than 30.
You know, because people are messy and people want to come on the internet and I don't know. I don't know what type of point they're proving. I guess they're proving, oh, look, I can be in Olivia's business and I can do this and I can affect her in a negative way. But you're not. You know what I mean? I always tell you guys, the internet is the internet. You know, real life and the internet are two different things. They're separate from one another. And you guys on the internet don't affect me in real life. But I will tell you,
Yes, they do. Because if they didn't, you wouldn't have said that. That's it and that's all. You don't address nothing that don't bother you. That's just what real adults do. They don't address things to strangers that don't bother them. You sit and talk, do all these confessionals to strangers, okay? But then when people get to digging in your life and putting out the truth, now they're weirdos. Won't you just tell the truth up front and you wouldn't have to worry about people being weirdos?
this. If you try to affect me in real life and then you come on the internet and brag and boast about it, I appreciate that because now I have audio clips and video clip of you, you know, doing what you're doing. And at the same time, these people don't know me in real life. I heard or I've seen people sent me stuff that
Girl, you heard and you seen for yourself. You stay on the reactors. You read the comments. You do all of that. Now, I'm not saying people don't send you stuff because they do, because they're about as ignorant as you. They do because they're just like you. But you out here reading and looking at everything too. That's why you here addressing this right here now. And that's why you came on out and say that you're in Florida.
there was a person calling the shelter and emailing the shelter about me and this and that. And I'm just like, okay, well, I will call the shelter today and I will tell the shelter that
And why would you have to do all this? What she's getting ready to say. If you dropped Suki off at the shelter, why do you need to email them or call them about people reaching out? Because you already gave them that information when you dropped Suki off, right? This is how she gets caught up in her lies. And this is why I want to talk about it because some of these things I can't express in other places. But yeah, so yeah, I believe what I read earlier that yeah, Suki was picked up, but it wasn't from your place.
these people don't know me in real life and they're fans or they're viewers and they don't like me.
Fans. So they're fans, but they don't like you. See how you double talk? You just double talk all the time and you have to pick up on it. You just have to.
And they're trying to create a problem and here's the video proof and that will be that on that, you know what I mean? Because you can't
Congratulations, Suki. You found a home. Congratulations.
really, it's like the whole CPS situation. You guys cannot call CPS. I mean, you guys can do whatever you guys want to do. I'm not, it's okay, you guys can do whatever you want to do. You guys are other grown adults, but the thing about it is the reason why none of the CPS claims stuck and they weren't like substantiated claims is because
Why didn't you ever show the proof? Documentation is all it takes. You could, as much as you like to sit online for your 5, 6, 7, 8 hour job shifts, you could have been showing all kinds of paperwork to shut people up. You never show proof. You only run your mouth. You never show proof.
you guys don't know me in real life. You know, you're making up lies.
Documentation beats conversation. Remember that. Documentation beats conversation.
And then you're trying to affect me with lies, and it doesn't work that way. So it's the same thing with the
And yes, I will be stopping this one a lot. So you say that people can affect your life with lies, but you don't mind trying to affect other people's lives with lies. See again how you double talk? You don't mind affecting other people's lives with lies, but you don't want people to affect your life with so called lies. When in actuality, it's not lies because people seeing what they see and then they report it. But anyway,
shelter situation. Okay. Um so yeah, but yeah, she's in a shelter and she's healthy and she's gonna get adopted. She's gonna find a great family and they're gonna love her, and just like I loved her, and they're gonna take care of her and she's gonna live a good life. And I miss her and I love her, and I just pray the best for Sukiana. She was my baby. um I just couldn't bring her to Florida, unfortunately. If I could have, I would have, but I just couldn't, you know. But I appreciate Suki because Suki kept us safe, you know. Um,
how did she keep you safe and she was locked up in a cage? Probably 23/7. She got out the cage long enough to go use the restroom or go outside and take care of her business. Every once in a while, you let her run around, as we seen on camera. She was not protecting you. You was just trying to again hold on to something that you did not need to be holding on to. That's it. You never needed to have that dog. You are careless, neglectful, pathetic, and just not a good person. You're just not a good person.
when I lived in Texas, people knew where I lived, and they were showing up at my apartments, and they were doing a lot. So I appreciate Suki because, like I said, Suki kept us safe. Suki protected us, and I love her forever for that. She protected me and my babies. So yeah. Um,
Oh, so if somebody broke in, she was just gonna hop out the cage and attack them. That's how she was protecting you. Yeah, and we know that's why you sitting in Florida right now because you were scared of who was gonna come to your place because of the lies that you were telling and that toxic mouth of yours. Yeah, you on the run.
don't say that. I don't like spiders. So yeah, guys. There's really nothing more about it. I mean, people.
And she's keeping that arm in position to block, like she's on the block frenzy. Pathetic.
You know, it's funny because people on the internet act like I'm the worst person in the world, but it's like, you guys, come on now. Like, you guys literally have nothing to say. But I mean, go off, say what.
You're not the worst person in the world. You're one of the worst people in the world because there are bad people in this world, and you're one of them. No, you're not up at the level of serial killers and all of that, but you're at the level of having babies and not doing right by them. bringing animals, pets in your home, and not doing right by them, lying and being toxic to people that come into your space. You're not a good person.
Whatever you want, it is what it is. But yeah, Suki's doing fine, guys. She's doing great. She's doing really good.
And how do you know Suki's doing fine and great? You haven't talked to the shelter, so how do you know that?
But as far as I didn't love her and I abused her and I treated her a certain type of way, no, I didn't actually. Suki was very happy. She was a very happy dog.
So did she tell you that? I mean, I just want to know. One thing about dogs, they're very loyal to a fault, but they don't deserve to be mistreated. And you mistreated Suki. That's it, and that's all.
What's good, love? Hey, LT. I just think it's like, people do so much, and that's why in my new place, like, that's why, like, no, like, people are not. And that's the thing, though. Once I invite you guys into my life and I show you all of the things, I don't blame. Well, I do, because the people who do too much, you know what you're doing. And we're not going to sit here and gaslight the situation and be like, oh, they're not doing anything, it's my fault. No, you guys are doing too much. You guys are involving yourself in another person's business. You're not involved. Like, it's not your life. You have nothing to do with my life. Like I said, and I'll keep saying, this is the internet. You guys are on the internet. Okay? This is my.
And you bring your piss poor life to the internet. Okay? So talk about that. You try to, with your civil personality, you try to sound so intelligent, like you so on top of things, and don't have nothing going on in your life. You have nothing. But you just try to sound so, I'm just so this and I'm just so that. You're nothing.
Real life. And unless I invite you into my real life, you're not allowed into my real life. You're not allowed. That's just what it is. Like, it's like in my home. You're not allowed to come through my front door unless I allow you to come through my front door. You understand? But I guess since I showed you my dog, um, I'll take some of the accountability and I'll say, okay.
Well, you didn't have to show the dog. He was always barking in the back every video you put out. The whole video, he's barking in the back. So stop it.
Well, that's why I'm moving different. And that's why I learned from my situations. And that's why I move the way I move now. So, yeah. But, yeah. People record your lives and sit and talk about you just to get clout. Yeah, I know. It's because they have to. Like,
Whoever made that comment is ignorant as hell, too. Shut up. It's called being a reactor. You probably need to go to summer school.
yes, I don't know. It is what it is. They can do whatever they want. Like I said, people are grown. I'm grown. People are grown. Best of luck. I'm happy you moved away from that so you can heal in peace. Yes, Margaret. 100%.
Oh, so Margaret was okay with her moving away from her children. That's what we mean about the people that she read their comments. They're just as slow as her. Like, yeah, just move away from your kids so you can be away from that drama that she created. It's drama that she created. Come on now.
But yeah. I don't know. People are just very. And I hate saying the same thing, like, you're obsessed, because it sounds like I'm just like saying the same thing over and over. But that is obsessive. Trying to find Suki at shelters and then coming live and talking about my dog. And
Girl, that's not obsessed. That's just letting the people know that you are a liar. And that's just letting the people know what type of person you are. Stop trying to do word salad, because the only people that's going to fall for that are those ignorant people that you're talking to. That's not obsessed. You're nothing to obsess over. Your baby daddies don't even obsess over you.
I just be thinking like, are y'all okay? But some people really do have mental issues, you know what I mean? So it's like, I can't control who sees me on the internet, you know? It is what it is. I hope she finds, yeah, she will, Gigi, she will. We're gonna all pray for her. If you guys care so much about animals, and that's another thing, since you guys know where Suki is, and if you're in the area, go adopt her. If you love animals so much, that's your, you know, go adopt Suki.
Someone did. Next. And the same should be with those two fatherless children. People, someone that wants a child and that could really take care of them, they should adopt them.
Go give her a good life, you know? And yeah. Since you guys want to look into everything, go adopt her. You know, go give her a good life, go take care of her, go love on her. She deserves it. Like I said, she's a great animal, and whoever gets her is lucky. You know, whoever gets her is very lucky. I have very high hopes for her because she's an amazing dog. Yeah. And like I said, if I could have kept her, I would have kept her, you know? But when I say like...
Well, I'm glad you didn't, because she deserves a good life.
Real life, internet. Real life, internet, okay? You don't know what is going on in my real life. You don't know anything other than what I tell you. So, yeah. What's my favorite movie? Pretty Woman.
You would like it to be that way because the lies that you put out, you would want everybody to believe them. Or the deflection that you project, you would want everybody to just follow suit and not talk about the real issues and what's really going on. So that's how you would like it to be. But unfortunately, it's not, because there are some smart, intelligent people out here that like to expose the truth.
Love from India. Hey, baby. Everyone hit the like button. So, I'm not going to talk about this anymore. Like I said, it's nobody's business. Um, it's nobody's business. But if you guys have any questions, because this will not be a topic of conversation any over here, you guys can talk about Suki all over the place, wherever you guys want to. It's your choice. But I just thought I would address that because I don't know. I feel like I'm addressing this for Suki.
No, you addressed it because it was brought to the forefront through reactors. Be honest.
Because I actually really love her and she's a great dog. And yeah. But and then people were like, I'm gonna make sure you can never adopt a pet again. Real life, internet. Yeah. No, I mean, we're not going to diminish an animal's life. An animal's they are important. You know, they are. And like I said, if I could have kept her, I would have, you know, because I did love her. Like, she was a part of the family. But yeah, you guys, like I said, I'll keep saying this. You guys don't know what happens. People, she ran away, you abandoned her, you this, you that. You don't know what happened. So hush. Hush. Okay. All right, cool. Thank you. Have a good day.
She always trying to tell somebody, hush, hush, like you got control over somebody. Girl, you ain't even got control over your own life, running from the law and carrying on. Don't tell people what they can and cannot say, especially when you know they tell the truth. All of that, runaway, abandonment, all of that was a part of it, and you know it was. You're not rebuking it. You're not saying it's not true. Again, you try to say talk a lot, but some people can't catch on to what you're actually saying. So those little kids that you talking to, that's where you stay.
Then you fine. Thank you, baby. Yeah.
Zero content, just sitting there reading comments, like zero content.
Of a pet. Yeah. Yeah, no, not at all. Like I said, whoever gets her is a very lucky person because she's going to keep you safe. She's going to protect you. She's going to love you. She's very loving. She's a very, very good dog. Very good dog. But like I said, you guys are the people who are so worried about her. Cool. That's okay. Go adopt her. Go adopt her. I'm sure whoever adopts her, you guys can come on here and say, I adopted Olivia's pet. And you could probably get some views off of that, But give her a good life. Do you guys have any questions about that situation? Did I eat today? I know. I had a coffee.
She ain't answered one question. She just made a bunch of sarcastic, snide comments about it. She ain't told the truth yet. And what she talked about is what she got from the reactors.
The dog is in Texas. It's really giving. You guys cannot find out any other information about me, so you guys are talking about Suki. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. But, do your big one. If that's your tea, baby, clock that tea. you know? They're just reaching. Yeah, 100%. 100%. They're reaching for anything. Okay. Exactly. Exactly, Stephanie. Exactly. I mean, they're so concerned. Adopt her or ask your people to adopt her. There's a yeah. But like I said, I am going to make a call. I am going to send an email. And I'm just going to let the shelter know, because I've already spoken to the shelter about the situation.
Now she already spoke to the shelter. She didn't say that earlier, though. So this is what I mean about her lying. And you have to really catch her in the lies. Earlier, when she said she was going to email them, she didn't say anything about she had already talked to them. Now she's already talked to them. This girl right here, woo, she breathe, lie, breathe, lie. So we know the lies won't stop until she's not breathing. That's unfortunate that she lies so much.
And I will call them back today and I will say, listen, I'm a social media figure. I have a lot of haters, a lot of people who are obsessed with me, unfortunately. And that's who called you guys. That's who's been emailing you. And they
So it went from fans, from views fans to haters to people being obsessed with her. Liv wants to feel so important. And it's unfortunate that she's damn near 40 and she's still in this same frame of mind. I know some teenagers that act, move so much more smoother than her. It's her whole life has just been a joke. And she has never cashed that joker card in to make things better for herself. Listen to her. Like she just striving for attention. So she sit here and wants to talk about the fact that people are addressing Suki, but you're actually online addressing it for a long period of time. If you didn't think that it was something important, you wouldn't have never addressed it.
Do this. They do this. So sorry about that. Here's the video proof. Have a good day. That will be my email and my call today. So like I said, thank you to the person who came live and bragged about calling the shelter. I appreciate it. Yeah, because when you guys do that, or you guys call CPS and you come live, oh, we called CPS, thank you, because now I can show CPS that you guys are calling. You guys don't know me in real life. You guys never met me in real life. You're just calling to create a problem, and a problem you will not create because you are non-existent in my real life. You know, don't get the internet and real life confused, loves. We're gonna have to snap back to reality.
The people were so non existent, you got in that bucket and drove to Florida. That's how non existent the people were because I don't really care what anybody says. You were scared. You were scared of the police. You were scared of people that were going to probably come after you because of your toxic mouth. You were scared. That's why you left in the middle of the night. Because you grown. You can tell people, hey, I'm moving. This is it. This is all. This is that. But you never told anybody. Probably not even your 3 children that's in Texas.
I know that I be on social media. I know that I be on social media. Rolanda and anybody like Rolanda, it is nothing to block you guys, okay? It is not, it's just a click and then a block. That's all it is to block you guys. Yeah. I forgot what the hell I was saying. What was I saying? Yeah, just the internet and real life is very separate.
Oh, and let me be clear. For for some people out here, yeah, the internet and real life is different because people have careers, they have jobs, they take care of their families, they just have hobbies, you know, volunteer, sports, all these things going on in real life. And then they come on the internet. And some people, they combine both and they're very professional with it, lucrative with it. They got some things going on with it. That just happens not to be you. So you can keep saying that, but that's not you.
Yeah, Veronica, I understand. I'm sorry about that, baby. Maybe you can get counseling because of your issues with that. Yeah, once again, you guys don't know anything. So I would appreciate, or you know how like they tell us in like real life, you shouldn't talk about things you don't know nothing about. On the internet, it doesn't apply to some people because you guys just run off at the mouth. Oh, I was saying, I know I be on the internet. Like I know I come on here and I share with you guys an hour of my day, 2 hours of my day, 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
Girl, you share 5, 6, 8 hours of your day. Stop it. And this is what I'm saying with you. Like, you're so unbelievable. And that one comment that she was talking about because something was brought to her to make her accountable and she didn't like it. Later on in this clip, she's going to actually block Veronica.
whatever the case may be, but that does not mean that you guys are a part of my life. Now, to my supporters, I love you guys, and I'm not talking to you guys because you guys are sound mind and body, you know what I mean? Like, you're there and you understand the difference between real life and the internet. But to all of the people who are like confused about that, just because I share myself on social media, that does not give you access to my life. It doesn't. It doesn't. You can think it does, but it doesn't, baby. It doesn't. And I will continue to show you guys that and tell you guys that. And yeah. All right. I thought you were. Let me block you. What is my content about? Daily life, hauls, makeup. Yeah. Let me block you. You owe no one any explanation for anything you do. 100%, baby. Yes. And that's why I'm not explaining anything. I won't. And that's, but I'm also, let me get this clear, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the people who try to involve themselves once again into my life. I'm not mad. I understand what it is. And I also understand I have to move differently because of the Looney Tunes on social media. Why do you block people if you're not, why do you block people if
You move differently because you're scared of the law. You move differently because you don't want to pay that child support, so you want to keep running. Deadbeat.
they're not being rude, just speaking from experience? Because there's certain topics that will not be discussed on my channel anymore. And if you bring it up, I will block you. Okay? And it is what it is. And and you guys.
And those certain topics are her kids. That's what she's talking about. She's talking about the kids she left back in Texas. Because everything, all roads lead back to that conversation. And that's what she doesn't want to talk about.
Should already, once again, know how to move because we're all adults. You know, you guys are not children. So if you don't know anything about a situation, don't speak on it. You know? Or you can, and you're just going to get blocked. Yeah, I can block anyone. Exactly, Todd. So yeah. If I'm not speaking on a topic, obviously that topic is not up for discussion.
And why would you even ask her anyway? You know she's not going to tell you the truth, so why even ask her? Just wait for the truth to come out because it always does. Okay, so just wait for the truth to come out in other spaces, and then you'll kind of get the answers to your questions. Because she simply lied about what her content is about. What hauls have she done? So she will lie about the simplest things. So why even ask her questions?
You know, if you guys want to gossip about my life, then there's channels to go do that. There's forums for you to go do that. There's Instagrams, there's TikToks, there's probably mail-in messages. You guys can mail in somebody. You guys, there's a lot of areas where you can go and gossip and talk mess about me and my life. But over here, you're going to get the truth. You're going to get the real. You're going to get, it's my life. You know what I mean? And if I'm not talking about something, that means it's not up for discussion. That's all. You can respect it and move on, or, you know, or you could go talk shit and speculate and gossip and wonder and worry and you know, do whatever you want to do. You guys are grown. You know what I mean? I can't tell a bunch of grown people what to do. Do whatever you want with your time. We all got the same 24 hours in our day. How you choose to spend it, if you choose to talk about Olivia all day or wonder what's going on or gossip or talk mess or whatever, that's your choice. Go ahead.
Liv, you're not that important. No one's taking all that much time out their day. It's called being a reaction channel, and you know it. You the only one that spend 20 hours out the day online looking at reactors and doing 8 hour long videos, and then the other 8 to 10 hours watching reactors. You the only one to do that. So stop it. You're not that important. You're just a train wreck, and people just want to see what it's going to crash into next. That's it.
Head into it, baby. Worry about your mammy. How many tattoos do I have? A lot. People won't watch and talk. You bring the weirdest things to social media and then call people weirdos. You played in audio. Awesome, Veronica. I know what I've done. Thank you. Thank you so much. And you have a good day, baby. Maybe give the new people a rundown. Yeah, for real, Margaret. So you just sit and talk in the car all day? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I have so many videos and lives you guys can go check out. Yeah, let me go ahead and block Veronica. You have a good day, Veronica. Have a good day, baby. Yeah, I blocked her because there's something called moving on. There's something called turning the page.
Girl, ain't no moving on when you have made a spectacle of a lot of people's lives, including your children. And you just can't snap your fingers and expect for things just to go away. But that's a deflector in you, and you think that's how life works. You can't do that and then expect people just to move how you want them to move, to forget about it. No, that's not how life works. And you've caused a lot of damage, and now it's coming back to you, and it's going to continue to come back to you because you've been doing it for so long. You just recently done it. And now you just want everybody to turn the blind eye to all the nonsense that you've done. That's not how life works. Again, you're closer to 40 than 30. You can't keep out here doing the mistakes like you're a teenager and you don't know how life works. But then your brain is stuck back in seventh grade, so it almost makes sense, but it's just not going to fly.
There's something called next topic. I do love how you do your makeup.
No, it's something called accountability and making changes. Not just saying words out your mouth, but actually action. You continually run away from the problems. You make the problems. You kick up all the dirt, and then you leave. You won't even take care of your children. You won't even pay for the care of your children. But you want to sit there like you so high and mighty and that you're so mature with one of your civil personalities. And it's ridiculous. And that's the only reason I made this reaction. And it's long. I get it. I know it's a long one. But I'm just so over her with all of this civilness that she puts out. I mean, it's just lie after lie after lie. After she kicks up all of this drama, she wants people to just not talk about it.
Yes, for sure, boo. I'll give you guys a tutorial. For sure, for sure. Yeah, I blocked her. I just don't care to talk about shit that I don't care to talk about. Like, they gaslight you so much on social media, guys. If you guys ever do become a content creator or get like very involved in social media, understand how it works. It's a bunch of gaslighters. They gaslight every situation.
And she would know because that's what she's done as it relates to her baby daddies, to other content, quote unquote, content creators. That's all she's done. And that's what she's doing now to her Fugazi commenters, subscribers. She always gaslights them, which turns into lies.
And it's like a manipulation tactic. It's so crazy. It's funny. Yeah. But yeah, guys, that's the tea. That's the hot, juicy, delicious, scrumptious tea you guys were looking for. Yes, Suki's in the shelter. Is that the craziest thing you've ever heard, or what? I don't understand. I don't get it. I just don't be getting it, y'all. I don't be getting it. Can you please give?
You don't get it because you're a spawn of the devil. That's why you don't get it. And that's it, and that's all.
Me a shout out. Hi, baby. How are you? Thank you, Trey. I could never, because someone would end up. I think you did the right thing. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate it. It's something else, right? I like your tattoo. Thank you. Okay, guys. So that is the hot, juicy, boiling tea that you guys were looking for. It's my life. Don't worry about it. Okay, I wasn't gonna have this conversation with you guys because I don't need to explain anything to you guys. I told you guys this yesterday when I was sitting on the beach. I don't need to explain anything. Okay. If you like my content, or better yet, if you like me, stick around. If you don't like me, bow out gracefully. You guys don't have to be here. I'm not for everyone. Everyone is not for everyone. I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea, you know, and that's okay. I'm totally okay with that because one person's not going to like me, but guess what? 5 other people will. They'll fuck with me. I'm sick of her lies. Okay, well, bow out, baby. I always tell you guys, log off, unsubscribe. Don't come back here. No one is holding a gun to your head telling you that you must be here. I don't think so.
All that you just said is bullshit. Everybody know what we can do and what we don't have to do. That's it and that's all. You're an unlikable person. That's why you don't have any friends. That's why you coming online talking to strangers. So you can sit there and say that all day. Anybody that claims to like you, they're just like you. And that's it and that's all. They're nobody either. They're earth disturbers too. They're uneducated too. So girl, stop all that conversation about what people can do and they can't do. Like, stop it. You sound foolish.
People complain and talk shit about me all day, but they steady watching me. Why y'all?
Because you are a train wreck, and we want to see where the next crash is going to be. People watch nonsense all the time, and you're nonsense. Like, you don't bring anything. No one has to really think when they're dealing with you. Okay, because you're at the bottom of the barrel. So some people that have really things going on in life, sometimes they want to watch bottom of the barrel things, and that's you.
Watching somebody you don't like. Do better for yourself. Do better for your mental health. It's important. Your mental health matters. Okay, so like invest your time. Your time matters, people. Do people understand? Time is so valuable. You will never get time back. So to sit around YouTube and watch a chick that you despise, or watch other people talk shit about a chick that you hate.
You do it. You sit up and watch reactors all day and all night, and you sit up and watch people that you don't like. That's why you copy them. So who are you? What are you talking about? Epic fail.
So much is such a waste of time. You could do so much more with your precious time. So I hope that you guys do that. The people who don't want to be here, don't be here. um Liv, you cannot control who watches. No, I cannot control who watches me. You're 100% right, Tatum. And honestly, everyone's welcome. Whether you hate me, you despise me, you love me, you F with me, you guys are all welcome. Goodbye, Karen. Have a good day. You guys are all welcome here. I'm never going to tell you guys. Only if you're being rude in the chat, you can't be here. I'm going to block you. But other than that, you can still be here and watch. But if you abuse your privileges of commenting in the chat, then that's your fault, and it is what it is. But you guys can, yeah, of course you can watch me. Please watch me. Please give me all the views. Okay, I appreciate them. But I'm not trying to control anything. I'm just trying to look out for y'all. Even the people who don't like me, I'm trying to look out for y'all. Invest your time wisely. Go do something with your time that's better suited for you. Instead of watching me, especially if you don't like me. That's all. That's my only point, you guys. That's it. But you can totally be here. Think about it that way. That's cool. That's totally fine, Brittany. Like I said, I don't care who's here. I don't sit around and worry about who's watching me. No, I don't care. In my opinion, I think y'all are all watching me. I think people who actually know me in real life watch me. I already know what's going on. You understand? And it's okay. Like I said, you guys are welcome here. I put my shit out so people will watch it. So good. I'm getting the response that I wanted. You guys are watching. So that's cool. But
And that's why when the views drop, she come with some fugaziness so that people will watch her, because she knows she's actually boring. She actually don't have any content. So she has to kick up some kind of shit so that people will watch her. That's really what it's all about with her, because her life is boring. That's it. That's all. So that's why she decided to come and talk about Suki, because she knows she has nothing else to talk about.
I mean, I guess. That's what you're doing in 2025. You're watching people you hate, and then you're going to talk about it. I don't watch shit that I don't like. That's why I'm not watching the Diddy trial. I was watching it for a while, but I'm so far off of it, I don't care no more. It's not worth my time. I have better things to do. It's just better things to do. But like I said, do what you want with your time. It's your time, not my time. I'm not tripping. But yes. Okay, I'm gonna go. What are your goals for today? I have a lot of goals for today. It's still early. It's 11 o'clock right now. I'm gonna go and enjoy my day. Okay. I hope that you guys have a great day. Okay. Like I said before, be productive. Get everything that you want done.
She couldn't even answer that question about her goals for the day. You see what I'm saying? It's like she has nothing going on for her. Nothing.
Like I said, we all have the same 24 hours in my day. There's no in our days, you guys. That's why I always tell you guys, there's no reason to even hate on one another or another chick or da 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 da. You have the same 24 hours, baby. Go do your thing. Go do your big one. Okay, guys. All right. I love you guys. Is that a wig? 100%. Yes, a wig. Is it evening? No, it's morning. I didn't give Diddy 1 minute of my time. Period. Period, girl. And you shouldn't have. Love you. I love you too, baby. Have a good day. You too, baby. Yeah, I do my eyebrows myself. Yes. Yes, I do. Okay, guys, I love y'all. You guys have a beautiful day, okay? Be productive. And I'll see you guys on the next one, okay? All right, you guys. Love y'all. All right, you guys. Remember to be the best versions of yourself, okay? All right, you guys. Love y'all.
All righty. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and share. Subscribe. Please, please, please. I'm trying to grow my channel. So I need you to like. I need you to comment. I need you to subscribe. I know this was a long one, but I'm just getting a little fed up with her and her lies. So I just want to kind of pick apart everything that she was saying. And that's that. So again, thanks for watching. Peace.